We up and running again. You know what I'm saying? We just had a little break. The done stole the show. She done said what she had to say. And you know, I thought she was gonna say something like 2 minutes up in the show. I told her we got 10 minutes. She done went 8 minutes and then she wanna turn the show over to me. I said, you know what? We're gonna end this show right here, right now. I'm going to explain to you how we're going to roll. So once I explain it to you, I'm going to put it live on show. So when the next come and the next and y'all all learning, y'all going to do it the same way. We'll have one system to this because it's going to be only one way. And that's called the inheritance way. And if you look at the inheritance way, it's almost like her entrance. In her entrance, you see, her way of getting through the path that's called Sabilillah, the path that's called the gate, that narrow gate. You see what I'm saying? The her way, the door, El Bab. You see, opening the door, El Bab. And as she was saying, there is a lot of women out there that's doing what they had to do. And the Elohim, I am one Elohim. Elohim is actually plural. So when I say I'm one Elohim, within me, it came, I came complete. And those who write of me and try to write my story and try to claim to be me, now they're in awe because they you can fool some of the people some of the time, but the people that was placed for Isra, the ones that was looking up, the astrology, astronomy, and those looking at the Aryan skies, it only had to be one. And I found her like she found me, and that is the great And I don't care what anyone tell you. Me and her may have our differences, because she want to be programmed like she is, and that's okay. And I'm here to deprogram her, and I will let her know, and I'm to deprogram all of you. I am the master, Mar, steering all of y'all in the right direction, giving y'all a brand new life, which is called Hayat, brand new way of living. You see, that you have not seen before, you not have seen by your sensors, giving you the informed action, which you call information, so you be able to give it to your creation, for you to stop on the Sabbath, which is every 7 days, to gather, and also to pray. Pray, P-R-A, which means pre or before in the air, or prayer, which is the ray, which is the oscillating waves coming from your brain. And most of the time, there was a certain area to pray, which they call a holy city. Not only did they have holy cities, but they had great pyramids in many places. Just like Cuba has pyramids. Sudan has old pyramids, older than Egypt. But Egypt was conquered by the British. So they exploited. And through mixing of their seed, they have you now to believe that those that's in Egypt is the original people, but the writings on the wall, which is her, don't say that, which was hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphics is her graphics, your graphics, and you will see the balancement of symbols and pictures. Pictures is picture, which balance off the symbol with the pictures to balance your right and left brain, sides of the brain. And as I speak, what it does, the vibrations and the picture will show you and give you the confirmation of what you already have knowledge of. The only thing, you didn't have the confirmation. You didn't have the Eloheem speaking to, I am an Eloheem. I am an Eloheem. And those who took my writings when I was coming up used it, but you see, it didn't do them no avail. I'm not a calypso singer like Farrakhan, because Farrakhan's mission was not the same mission of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Big difference. He tried to carry out his mission, but when you're gone, you're gone. And if you didn't get the mission done, the Elohim now stepped in, and it will get done. Actually, it's over. It's just that you got to find your way. And those who think that it's still war in the land, they got it fooled. They go to war because they are not conscious enough to object. That is called a conscious objector. They're not a conscious objector because their surroundings and their teachings and their programming does not allow them to have the informed action to speak against and with the commandments of thou shalt not kill. This is a trick of man who claim that he is religious when we are not religious. We have no religion. We have a way of life. And in this way of life was started before the sun, the star, and the moons. Say moons? I did say moons, right? The moon. You see? So, in our gases, which is why we are called Etherians, etheric gases, that's dealing with your crown chakra, or what we call the etheric cord. You have an umbilical cord and you have an etheric cord. Now, I always like to stop right now and let you digest that mentally, because it's like fine wine. If you give you too much, you will get drunk. But I like to say, these things I say with the infinite flow. I want you to repeat that. These things we say with the infinite flow to manifest the truth and let the love light flow. You see? And that's what I have to say at this time. And yes, I'm a regular person. You're going to see me. You're not going to see me on the stage with bodyguards with dressed in one suit and looking good and with marble walls and stuff like that and asking for money. No. Do I need money? We all can use the currency to deal with the eco cycle of what they call the capitalistic way. But it's not necessary. If it was necessary, I wouldn't be here. You see, anybody that came with the Most High's plan already was well prepared. See, money is the root of all evil. It's a system that we will have to deal with, but we will revise it and we will put restraints on it. And that's another thing I was saying about the time. The war has been over. It's just that those who's trying to trick you are still tricking you. There is no such thing as black or white. That is a political game and a political statement represented by the chess game. And like always, I want to see my friends on YouTube to get this. So I have to blank out. Out of here.